LOL, seriously is here, back for some more Pursuing Paradise, and I've got a couple of space stations queued up for us to go visit, so let's go do that. I don't know what's in each one, I just queued them up. Found some stuff, and yeah, okay, I'll go visit that space station, we'll come back to there. Let's see, we're going to Nosy something, Nosy per sub rendezvous, then require, we gotta require 10 things. And I'm not going to try that one. Let's go to Nosy Bursa. This one has another, I'm almost positive the first one I marked had another dead planet with ancient bones. I want to go give that another try, because if we can find one that's good, I definitely want to drop down a base computer to go hunt ancient bones when we need ancient bones. A nice quick ancient bone hunt. You may have seen I went and did a Nexus mission yesterday just to go find a planet with ancient bones to grab some so we could practice building. Let's see, what do we got in this star system? We don't have our freighter. There we go. Desolate planet. So no atmosphere, ancient bones. We want to go to Tolocho. Talaco. Alright, where is Talaco? There's probably other stuff to check out here too, so now that we've got this, let's turn the marker off and we can go back to the screen. Fungal planet, that's gonna have the glitch decorations. New hedgehog. What? Oh, new Hebu rug. Rito. Redacted. Okay, we can check that out. Ooh, ancient bones there on a vermilion globe. Okay, there's 2 to check out there. And an ultramarine. There's 4 planets to check out here. That is desert, but it's aggressive sentinels and salvageable scrap. Not the stuff we're looking for building bases, at least. So let's go to Talaco. Cross our fingers. It looks really rusty from here. It looks very orange, red. Nice space background color. Which is great, because we're going to see it a lot if we have to visit this planet a lot. Wouldn't want it to be bright green or bright orange if this was where you were going. Well, unless you like those things. This place is so far away. I think what we're gonna do after we're done here, instead of turning around and warping to the stuff behind us, we're gonna go and call our freighter in, and we're gonna go to the space station from our freighter and try again from there. Now, normally I would head to the daylight side of the planet to see what it looks like, but it's going to look the same, so it doesn't matter. The ground might be a bit lighter, but still. We just want to see what the ancient bone density is like on this planet. How did this plant? That's neat. Okay. So we have a site over there, at least with a vigilance stone. I don't think it would be guarding nothing. This is not an auspicious start. Yeah, one site. Let's go check that. You know what? It's only 300 away. The whole point of this is that we can do this. Whee! Low gravity. Seems to be in a cave. Okay, we're gonna dig to that. Oh, get out of here, you. Really cool cave, but no ancient bones. And none on the map. Okay, well, I'm not going to write this idea off completely, but I'm not going to keep checking it. So there's that.
Technology recharge.
Is that where I came in already? No. Oh, gotta get in there. Oh well, it was worth a try. Let's go check out those anomalous planets, because they often have interesting creature combinations, and they might have what we need, and they might have a chromatic filter that's not terrible. Maybe. It's possible. In theory. I mean, we didn't give this planet total most fair of shakes. We landed in one spot and went to one single site. We might have just been unlucky. Let's give it one more landing site. Ooh, yeah, let's go to this mountain base over here. That's interesting. This giant feature. Sticking up out of the landscape out of nowhere. Okay. Nothing in that direction. Nothing up the mountain. Couple of eggs over there. Nothing. Nothing all the way around. Alright, we're out of here. Yeah, that's a shame, because this would be a great spot to go for ancient bones. However, we have a planet to go to, or a moon, I think, with ancient bones right here, so let's do that. No guarantee we're saving a ton of time doing it this way, but I think we are. We just flew for forever to get here, so it wasn't a moon of this system planet. It was a moon of Rito that we need to go to. So to go to the space station and look for Rito. See how fast that is? That's nice. All the way across the system without 40 seconds of pulse drive. Alright, Rito is what we're looking for, and then a moon of Rito. That is not Rito. That's the sporal planet, fungal, whatever. Yellow sky over there. I don't like the look of that. That might be Rito. No moon around it, though. Okay, ultramarine. That is one of the ones we want to check out. Oh, it's over this way. Yeah, we want to check out Rito as well. So let's go to Rito, and we'll pull the same trick. We'll go this way, check out all these planets. One planet, the moon. Ooh, is that a blue sky? Neat. And we'll call our freighter in, go to the space station, and then we'll go check out that other one. A lot of planets to check out here. It'll be pretty quick if they have terrible filters. You don't have to spend a lot of time there if they have a terrible chromatic filter. So we have salvageable scrap here, which is, in my opinion, now one of the better early game things to go for if you're looking to make quick money. Without finding a distant planet and getting a sentinel ship, because that's definitely still the best early game thing to do. I think the only thing it requires is the advanced mining beam. Maybe not even that. let's land here. We gotta look out for mega flora to pop in on these planets sometimes. Okay, we got a black and orange chromatic filter here. Not my favorite. It really ruins that nice blue sky we could have had. But it's not a deal breaker like the straight orange filter that makes everything orange, and it's just awful. That's a deal breaker. Are there animals here at all? Yeah, 7. Okay. Hello? This plant we're scanning, is that underground? It is. Hello.
Units received.
Alright, what do we have here? Are there only flyers underground or something? Always active on... yeah. Alright, underwater, underground, and always active. So nothing we need here. Including a way out.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
Oh, that's not my ship. That's my ship. Haha. So we got butterflies here. Can't tell what color they are because of the filter, but I'm not too interested in that. The moon was this way? Moon was this way. Okay. Of course, we've got storms. I saw that it had water, so we got to be sort of careful where we land. I can see land, water here, and land there, but I can't tell if they're islands or not. Get out of the way. Yeah, they were just islands. Well, let's go around to the side where the sun is. Looks like red sky. Alright, looks like we're pointed at some sort of land, I think. Not very big, but big enough for animals to spawn in on. Big enough for a farm, if we need it. Ooh, I saw an animal even. Oh, no, it was a hazardous plant. Let's get out of here, you. We got a kitty cat. It is cold-blooded, eats mordite. That's not a good sign. Might be a predator. It's not eating these little cows. Oh, yes it is. Never mind. Okay, never mind. 7 species here, and there's a lot of water, so pretty good odds. We don't want what's here, creature-wise. Ground, ground, ground. There's a lot of ground, actually. There's no water creatures here. That is fascinating. Alright, let's look around a little bit more then.
Units received.
Head down to this end of our island here. Oh yeah, there's ground down there. That's neat. Alright, we got grass here. We should have animals.
Units
Milk.
received.
Nothing new here. Let's hop down.
Weather update.
Uh-oh. We needed we needed that storm to hop down here. There we go. Okay, let's see what's on the ground. There we go. More milk. Okay, no, was that plant? Yeah, that was a plant. Alright, well, I don't think there was anything here for us. Call it a ship. last scan. Because we need a lot of stuff. We've got just milk here. Nice looking place though. Like, I like the flats, you know, it's got almost water in it. Nice and reflective. It looks cool. Unfortunately, it's got the orange. The orange filter going on. Alright, was that everything here? No, we got the one last one near the space station. Wow. Closer to the space station than it is to us. And I really don't think we're getting to all 3 space stations. So we'll come back more and do more Pursuing Paradise this week. A lot more, probably. Space station teleporter. This one out. We went to Toll Choco or whatever. Let's click on that. 11 creatures. Ground. Only 4 ground creatures to find. No, 5. And that is down beneath the water creatures, so that might be a floral fauna, which would give us nectar, which is a unique item. It could be a... I don't know if those could be down beneath there, but it could be a grub. But it's probably a bone creature. We don't really need bone nuggets, but if we've got a bunch of the other creatures we want, we may as well put a farm on a bone nugget planet. It's a unique item. That might be the goal as we go forward, is maybe to just try to narrow this down to as few planets as possible to get all the possible fauna items. I think that's the goal now. Since this combination proves a little bit difficult to achieve, we're going to go for multiple farms and try to get everything we can. Okay, we've got a pretty strong filter here. I think it's just black and red. But it might be the one, I can't tell. Very flat planet. That's neat. I like that. Yeah, lots of orange filter in this star system. Yeah, floral fauna. Neat. Nectar, tall eggs, and wild milk. Hey, this is not bad. Like right away, within landing, within seconds of landing, we've got 3 cool things. What are the other creatures here? We've got 5 total. Underground as well. There's 2 rare ground to find. Okay. Wait. Stocks for prey. Oh no, the floral fauna is a predator. It doesn't hunt players. That's good. Yeah, it actually looks like a predator. It's covered in blood. No, that's the chromatic filter of the planet. But okay, well, almost. Very close. There's still 2 more animals to find, and you know, if one's a bounty, we're gonna go for it anyway. No, leopard fruit, that's another predator. Patient hunter. Yeah, this is not an ideal planet, unfortunately. Malt, yeah, another one that eats blood. Oh well. Neat. But this is, you know, sort of what we're going for. Sort of. It was worth checking out. And I actually like those striders. They're really cool. Oh.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
There we go. Get some stuff recharged. Suit lady will yell at us eventually. Alright, how far away is the space station? I think it's pretty close. No, it's not. It's a whole minute away. Alright. Next space station. I already forget the name of. Something X? Something X. Require X. Not required to remember the name if you remember the X. I think there was only one planet to look at here, so it shouldn't take us too long. Can't remember what it was. Desert with ancient bones, maybe? Ooh. Nice pastel pink space station here. And we didn't look at what the space station was before. It was trade. A couple of trade space stations, and this one here is an explorers. Merchants and explorers today. Alright, we got a blighted planet there. Let's see, that's this one. Ooh, yeah, this is it. There's two planets here. There's a swamp with ancient bones that I want to go take a peek at. And... ooh, yeah, the overgrown planet. Okay, Geos and Hadha. Geos and Hadha. And you know what? We don't have to remember names and find them. We can just let the game tell us where they are. That is not Geos. That is not Paradise Planet. We'll target it. Wow, very bright blue space here. Yeah, since we're looking for creatures, let's hit up the light side and see if we can find land. We don't want to hit the ocean. There we go. Much better. Ooh, neat. Floating islands, and we're not on a Lush planet. That's cool. I like it. Dissonant filter, though. Not too fond of that. Alright, let's land. This said ancient bones, but you know what I'm not, you know what it didn't say? It's predators that can see you from across a valley that attack you. Goodbye. So that's a huge detriment right away. In fact, such a detriment, we're already done here with Hadha. You know, it was neat. It was neat, but no, not what I'm looking for. That might be where we're going. Geos. No, it's behind. Emergency trade. There's no such thing. Go to the space station. You're 30 seconds away from the space station. Get out of here. Okay, we're gonna hit daylight side. That's nice. Can't tell. I think it's green skies. Get rid of our marker. Yeah, I don't think we showed the cliff address of the first star system, so here's the cliff address of this system. If you like Hadha, or the one we're about to see. The other one, oh yeah, it might not be close by. if you liked what we saw in the previous system with the orange filters, I didn't. Let me know, and I'll post a glyph address to that one, but I didn't find it too appealing. It was intriguing, worth exploring, but not, didn't pan out, unfortunately. No, just like that, that will not pan out either. Object of interest is never an object. Oh no. I wanted to recharge.
Technology recharge.
I like the colors. Yeah, you know what? If you're gonna have two shades of green, you gotta have the more dull pastel shade up and then the minty shade on the horizon. That works pretty well. And the green down here is really vibrant too. Let's see what kind of animals we've got here. Ooh, I like the grass. And we have curious deposits. Neat. Not my favorite way to make nanites. Alright, wild milk, and I can see tall eggs on the back there. Tall eggs. So, 2 down. More milk. Wild milk, fresh milk, all kinds of milk. Raw milk too, I hear birds.
Units received.
12 creatures to find here. I don't think we're gonna find them all. Let's see if we have the ground creatures.
Units received.
And what kind there are. At least 2 more ground, always active, and no, it ends with water, underwater creatures. No underground creatures, or we found them all already. So 2 more to find. Let's go on a giant. It's very nice. I actually really like the green here. Green is not my favorite color, but it's working. Oh, there are animals up on that rocky area. Okay. I didn't want to go up there because I didn't think there'd be any, but there are, so. And there aren't any red dots down here, so we're going up. Oh, that's the way we should have been going. Uphill that way, towards our ship. Okay, never mind. Ooh, hey, look at all of this quartzite. It's a dirty deposit, but wow. There's one of them. More milk. Nice sunset. Already got the bird. Oh, there we go. That is not what we want, but is it a predator? No. It eats nip bud, so it's not a predator, and it's leopard fruit, which is a predator, common predator item. So, if we wanted a base here, this is pretty good. You know, this is pretty good. Oh.
Incoming storm.
You had to go and ruin it, game. Had to go and ruin it. I might consider this one for a farm for milk and eggs and fruit. Now it's only 3 items, so I think I want to continue looking for better variety than this, but this is, you know, very pretty for what we get. And the storm is not ideal, I got to admit. So maybe we'll give it a skip. I just realized, why am I doing that? All right, that's going to be it for today. We'll be back next time to look for some more paradise and desert swamp planets and all kinds of planets that fit our criteria. Until next time, have a good time.